Okay, so Bob, would you like to lead us in the pledge? Or a song? You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, let's do pledge.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Flag
of the United
United States of America,
to the
and to the
republic
republic for which it stands,
One
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
with liberty
for all.
and justice for all.
Welcome everyone to our new norm, the Zoom meeting. First, I want to introduce Nathan Perry. He's from Salvation Army. Nathan was a previous member, so welcome. And he and Corinne are proposing to join us again with a corporate membership for Salvation Army. So welcome. I believe that's the only guest so far on the call. I don't see any others. So with that, does anyone have a Rotary moment? I think Sonia's head is a Rotary moment. If you want to turn around again and show everyone that hasn't seen it. She has the Rotary emblem on the back of her head.
Wow.
The story here is I saw an article that a couple of Russian guys tried to spray paint their car with a pressure washer, so I thought I'd try it with Sonia.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that in blue.
We'll pick up other colors next time we go to the store.
Okay. So does anyone have a Rotary moment? No, doesn't look like it.
Well, Julie, I kind of have a Rotary moment, but is Dave Heater on today?
Who?
Dave Heater, is he here?
Dave is busy with our grandchildren today.
Okay, well, you can pass him on. Okay, so Rob's parents are cleaning out their shop, and yesterday we went and picked up some of the things that they had for us. And one of them was like Rob's old balsa wood carving. He used to carve little airplanes when he was a kid. But I thought Dave would appreciate this bag that it was in.
Oh, wow.
It's
That's
a little,
pretty old.
that's pretty old.
It's pretty old.
He can have it if he wants.
That's funny.
That is funny. Okay, so hearing no other announcements, did Doretta make the meeting? I don't think she did. I don't see her. Kind of wanted to talk about what's available for the banquet. It has changed over the course of since the committee met. So there's two options for using the Best Western. One is the Cove Room for just the board to meet and then transmit everything by Zoom or however John Zagel works his magic out to everybody else. And there will be no food because they have a 25-person minimum for food. Or we could meet and have 25 people attend because that's the maximum for groups right now. And we don't know if we will be in phase 2. So Ursula and John, am I correct on all this so far? Is understanding? So Doretta just today emailed me and said, maybe we should do a poll of the club to see if we have 25 people that feel comfortable enough to attend, but it would be limited. So the choices are just the Cove Room for the board and broadcast out to everybody else, or a survey to see if 25 members would want to attend. The Cove Room would have no food. We would just probably just do our thing at our wards and turn that gavel over to Freddie. So that's what I know so far. John or Ursula, do you want to add anything to that?
No, I mean, you've all heard me. I'm super cautious about gathering even groups of 25. It makes me nervous. So that's kind of all I would add. I think I would rather just have a few board members all 6 feet apart doing the program and transmitting it out. That would be my preference recommendation, but I know some people do feel comfortable being in larger groups. So
Yeah, is there?
I have a hand up.
What is your, okay, I can't, there, I see you.
Okay, I vote that you just have the officers meet. That sounds like a good idea. It would be during our regular meeting and we can zoom in.
Okay,
My opinion.
that's kind of where I'm leaning as well. So unless there's any strong opinions, objections, I think we just do that. You know, we won't know until the middle of June whether we're in phase 2 or not. So we'll do from the Cove room.
There's Guy. Guy has a question, Julie.
Okay. Is he off mute?
No, you're on mute, Guy.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it for that, but you can take my $25 and give it to the food share folks.
Well, we probably wouldn't be charging you for it, but I'll take $25 from you if you want. Okay, so I think, so we'll go with just the board and zooming out to everybody else. And then with that, I was gonna let Sonia talk to us for a minute about how she's doing.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. So I'm pretty good. I have had 3 rounds of chemo, and as you can see, I have some hair.
Okay.
And otherwise, I'm doing really good. My tumor is shrinking, and all good there. I have many, many more weeks of chemo. We'll be starting about 1 more round of a chemo cocktail on Thursday, and then I'll have 2 weeks after that, on the 18th, I'll start 12 weeks of another chemo. And then I'll have surgery and have radiation, and then just be oxygen blockers for the rest of my life or something. But you know, as Julie had mentioned in the email yesterday, I am doing a fundraiser. I'm raising money and for the Thompsons for doing the cancer. This was in to try to raise funds through the Pacific Communities Health District. And I'll have surgery.
You're kind of, your connection's bad again, Sonia.
I can just explain. She just mentioned that she's doing a Facebook fundraiser for cancer, and the funds will come. I'm hearing. Am I coming?
Yeah, I don't know what. John, can you fix that?
For the Thompsons, or doing the cancer.
It's weird because it says she's muted.
Maybe they have a phone on there too, and you're getting feedback.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what she explained. They had the phone on. Jim was talking through the phone.
Oh, So go ahead, Ursula. They're doing a fundraiser for,
Yeah, so they're doing a fundraiser through Facebook on Sonia's Facebook page. So if you're friends with her, then you can go out there. And if they raise $5,000, then her boss is going to shave her head. And it's going to the Cancer Funds at the Pacific Communities Health District Foundation and the North, and then we will send half of whatever we receive to the North Lincoln Hospital Foundation. That's where Sonia's getting her services. That way the whole county would be, able to tap into those funds. Cancer is a patient that the county can get up to $250 to help with expenses that are not medical expenses, but for people who have cancer, like transportation costs, or if they had to go to OHSU and stay in a hotel. We've purchased a refrigerator. That program had been started by Thompson Sanitary, and I'll pay $5 for mentioning Thompson Sanitary. But they had started that in Lincoln County Haulers because it's something that was done by a hauling company up in Bend. And so anyway, they got that started here, and we are the ones who accept the funds and distribute to local people. So that's what she was saying.
Thank you. Okay. And this is the fundraiser that Bob's going to shave his head, right? We raise.
Is that the boss? That was my question. Is should we see a picture of the boss? Worth it?
Anyway, so Bob, I think we'll go to you to see if anyone has any happy bucks.
You're muted. You're still muted.
How is that?
Now you're muted again.
All right. Temporarily unmuted. Guy Faust.
Yeah.
Guy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I have lost sleep all week long because of what you did at Rotary last week. I think your little pan cleaner was political, and we don't allow politics at Rotary. So I really have no choice but to fine you. Guy, look back this way.
Do you mean this hand cleaner?
Don't go there, Guy.
Is this the one you're talking about?
That's the yes. What do you think?
I think it's very functional.
Yeah.
Very functional.
Do you think it's at all political? Guy?
Well, a lot of people are saying that our president's not doing enough, and I'm showing you he is doing something.
I think we should just settle at
$5.
How much?
$5.
All right,
That's
$5. We'll settle for
$5.
$5. Okay. Now, Julie,
Yes.
last meeting, there were 29 people there. 28 of them voted to fine you. And needless to say, I stood by your side, but
Oh, yeah.
I have no choice
What
but to
for?
fine you. First, the meeting was 1 minute late starting.
Well, that's Richard. I asked Richard.
No,
to
it's your responsibility. And then
Complicated.
you said you were going to be there by 11:30, and you were a no-show.
By 12:30. I had another meeting.
12:30, 11:30, tomato. You were late.
Yeah, I actually did zoom in about 12:45 and it was over already.
Yeah, so
what
anyway.
What do you want? I'll pay $5.
All right, we'll take $5.
Today.
And are there any happy dollars out there?
How did you do this? You just went to the bank and said, "Hey, I'm going to do this."
Happy dollars?
I have
Everyone's
$5 happy dollar.
There's a happy man.
Does Sandy recognize this? I'll try to show it. Can you all see that?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
All right. Beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Our own artist in residence.
Well, that must make Sandy happy also then.
Yes, it does. Golly, what, $20 happy?
Well, that's fine. You can be as happy as you want.
Okay. I think that.
Anybody else?
Sorry, Sandy.
No.
Megan's happy.
Megan, where are you?
Up top next to Mark.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. Hey, that's me. What are you happy
I'm
about?
$30 happy because 3 towns are going to have banners celebrating the high school seniors in their town up this week. So I'm $30 happy that we're promoting the graduation in 3 towns: Toledo, Siletz, and Walport.
Wow. Well, good for you. Thank you. We got any other people?
Bob,
I see you.
it's Mary Kay.
Hi, Mary Kay.
Do you remember me?
Yes, I do. How could I ever forget you?
I've missed you so much, Bob.
I mean, there's only so much you can say, but
But I'm not happy about it. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what I am happy about. I am happy about seeing Sonia Graham sitting there looking as beautiful as can be with that lovely smile on her face, joining us.
yay.
$20 happy. It's good to see you, Sonia.
Well, it is good to see Sonia, and I just want to say I'm happy to see her also, and hang in there, girl. You'll make it. And I'm going to donate $100 towards that fund, that $5,000, to see if we can't get her boss's head shaved. You only need $4,900 now. Anybody else?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, is Kathy Heater doing business while we're in a Zoom meeting with her mask on?
Oh my
Come on,
gosh.
Catherine.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe she'd do that.
Yeah, well, you should.
You guys, it took me 12 weeks or 10 weeks to get opened back up again. You got to cut me a little slack here.
Well, I'm rolling it together.
Yeah.
So Kathy, are you happy you're open again?
Am I what?
Are you happy you're open again?
I am very happy we're open. I miss my customers. I miss my job. So yes, I'm happy. How happy am I? I would tell you I'm $5 happy.
Well, good. We're happy that you're happy now. Anybody else?
Yeah, I am $10 happy that Sonia's doing that cancer fundraiser for us. That was a lovely surprise, and it's so Sonia to think about other people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good Rotarian. Anybody else?
Bob, this is Jim.
Yes.
I'm $10 happy that my pubs are open again. And I'm $10 happy that I'm still afraid to go out to visit them.
Yeah.
Although I've been sneaking out to them, so I have to admit it.
Okay.
$20 happy.
Good. Sylvia, I thought I saw your hand.
Yeah. Guys, toilet brush makes me $5 happy. Maybe even a lot more, but I'll put in 5.
What about the brush? I mean, what makes you happy about it?
You know, it's good to see some things put to good use and clean up some of the problems that we experience. And whatever it takes to make that happen, you know, sometimes you just got to take the bull by the horns or the brush by the handle, as the case may be.
Well, we could get into a real discussion, but I think I'm in the minority, so I'm not going to.
Always respect your opinion, Bob.
We'll just move along. Anybody else? Turning it back over to you, Julie.
I actually have another Rotary moment.
Oh.
Dave and I last week went and visited some friends and had a small barbecue, which it was nice. That was the first gathering we'd been to. It was very small. But on the way home, we saw a bag in the middle of the road up on Yaquina Heights Drive. And I said, Dave, that looks like a computer bag. We need to go back. So we turned around and drove back and picked the bag up. And I opened it up, and indeed it was a computer and some gaming stuff, and there wasn't a name or anything in there anywhere. And so I figured somebody's put this on top of their car and drove away. And so I put it on Facebook, and then I went and put it in Lincoln County Buy and Sell and several other websites and said, hey, if anybody lost a computer bag, give me a call. And, you know, you have to love our little community. I think it got shared about 200 times. I'm not exaggerating. And lo and behold, the next day I got a call from the grandma of the young man who lost his computer bag. So it wasn't so much about us picking up that bag. It was about our lovely little community that looks out for each other and takes care of each other. And the young man was reunited with his computer. So I'm Dave and I are $10 happy about that. You can split it with us.
That's great. We do have a great little community. We are fortunate to live here. So thank you, everyone. And our program today is our wonderful exchange student, Noemi. And I believe, John, you've got a PowerPoint to put up there. So Noemi, will you direct John when you want him to put it on the screen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you're up.
Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well.
Hi.
It's nice to see you. So thank you for listening me today and let me do this presentation. So if you have like any question about my slide or whatever, just let me know. So for the first slide, just a map to find exactly where my country is. So I put an arrow. I don't know if you can see that, but there's an arrow. So it's surrounded by England, Italy, Spain, Belgium. It's kind of like in the middle. So France, it's one of the 27 countries of the European Union. So yeah. Before I move to the next slide, do you know how many times the United States is bigger than France? It's a question. I don't know if you know that. Oh, okay, all right. It's right. So United States is like 17 or 80 times bigger than France. So just an information like that, so you can see how big United States is or how small France is. You can decide, let you decide. So yeah, here are some of the biggest cities in France. So they are all in different areas. So in north of France or south of France. So I don't know, maybe you recognize several of them. Maybe. No.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. So Paris, Lille, Nantes are in north of France, while Lyon, Marseille, Bordeaux, Nice, etc. are in south of France. So they're like just pretty cities, and yeah, that is just so pretty. Next slide, please. Thank you. So the history, the monuments and architecture, it's like a big part of the French culture. So depending on the place, you'll find pretty old houses or museum, church, bridge, castle. And we are at the bottom of the slide, they're like an arena. It's in Nîmes. So I don't know if you knew that. But France is also like a multitude of different amazing landscape, like fields, fields of flowers, beach, mountain, cliffs, etc. Next slide. Thank you. So here are different monuments in France, so famous monuments. So l'Arc de Triomphe, le Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, and they're like houses in Strasbourg, and church, and like, yeah, different monuments.
Ooh.
So food. So in France, it's a big love story with food because we like to eat, and often we eat all the time. So we have between 3 to 5 food times. Okay, so I explain. So we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but we also eat at 4 p.m. and it's called le goûter. So it's like, it's more for kids, but you can eat it if you want. So it's more like sweet food, chocolate toast or pastries or whatever, but it must be sweet food. And the last one, it's called apéro, and it's at, I don't know, like 7 p.m. It's before dinner, but it's not every evening. It's mostly like on Friday and Saturday, and it's with friends and families, and it's like salty snack. I don't know if it's a good word, but yeah. So it's like, and we drink alcohol or juice and whatever. So here it's like common meals in France. So they're like quiche Lorraine, wine, cheese, beef, fries, and pastries and crepes, and yeah, just so good.
They are all chunky, but they're not.
I know.
Okay. So winter season. So I love winter because it's like Christmas time, and we have a lot of outdoors Christmas markets. It's just super pretty, and it's so fun because they are like a big wheel and Christmas trees and mulled wine. I think it's a good word, mulled wine. And food again all the time. So yeah, it's just so pretty. So on the top left of the slide, it's my yard. So it was 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago, and it was super cold and a lot of snow. So it was fun, but yeah, it was so cold. Okay. So celebration, 14th of July, it's like the biggest celebration in France. It's the National Day. I guess it's the same type of celebration than here. It takes place to Paris, but we can watch it on the TV. So it's a big like military parade on the Champs-Élysées. And it's like with horses and military car, and in the air, the fight planes release smoke in the color of the French flag. I don't know if you can see, I have my flag just here. So it's blue, white, and red. So yes, it's like a big holiday, and it's a day off, so nobody work. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I think I'm done with this part. So right now I want to speak more about me and about my city. So my city is Dunkirk. It's a city in northern France. So the origin of the name, it's Flemish. So it's mean Church of the Dune. Unfortunately, my city is famous for the events. So during the World War II, it's hard. So yeah, and the population is like 86,643 residents. I think it's correct. So the number is over there, but I think it's correct. So yeah, next slide. All right, so I just like some pictures from my city. So the port, the beach, the center of Dunkirk, and okay, so in the middle, it's like a bunker because we have a lot of bunker in my city. So yeah. All right. So I find it like similar with Newport because we have a white lighthouse. We have a seaport and a beach and a bridge. So it's smaller than yours, but it's a bridge. So yeah. So this is like some pictures of my city.
Beautiful.
All right. My high school. Okay, so the first picture on the top is like, so we have two campus like Newport I. So it's campus A and campus B. And on the bottom is like, we have two gymnasiums. So it's kind of big, but yeah, it's not pretty fun. It's high school. All right. So high school is different than here because of the schedule. So a typical day in my high school, it's like, for example, Monday we can start at 8 a.m. and finish school at 6 p.m. So it's crazy, right? But every single days are different. So for example, Monday it's this day, and Friday we can start at 9 a.m. and finish school at 2 p.m. for example. So that's different, but it's pretty big days. But we have a lot of holidays. So I think it's like 5 holidays during the year. So it's 2 weeks. It's wait. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. So day off, so we don't have school. And except for the summer. So summer is like 2 months, so it's pretty big. So that's pretty cool. What else? Yeah. So oh no, that's slightly yeah. So about graduation, so we have to pass a big test to be graduate. So it's in 11th and 12th grade. So it's for each classes, we have to pass a test, and it's pretty hard and it's long and it's stressful. So it's not the best part of high school, but yeah, we have to do that. Okay, so on the right, this is my best friend. So I know her for 8 or 9 years now, something like that. And on the right, it's my brother's best friend, but I'm super close with her. So yeah, that's my friend. My family. So on the right side, it's my father and my mother. And under this picture is like my brothers and I. So we are a triplet. So it's not easy every day, but I love them. In the middle, there are my cousins from my mother's side. And the last picture is like my grandparents, my father, my brothers, and I. Okay, so in my city, we have a lot of events like every year. So the first picture on the left, on the right, it's a festival. So it's like a music festival. It's called, I don't remember. It's called Good Adventure. So it's kind of busy every year. So that's pretty cool. The picture in the middle. Okay, so it's every year for the New Year, to celebrate the New Year. We that's kind of crazy, but we do this event. So everyone is like dressed up with a funny outfit, and we have to go on the water. and it's super cold because it's in January. So, but that's super fun. So there are like music, a lot of people, and it's so fun. And the last picture, it's the carnival. So in my city, it's the biggest event, and that's just so cool. So it's like the same thing. So people are dressed up and they just follow the music, and it's a time. It's just the best time to come to Dunkirk. It's during the carnival, so it's like 2 or 3 months, and it's just crazy. So I have some videos because I think it's maybe easier to understand that, but I don't know if you have time.
You have time.
Okay. So can you click on the link? Like
The YouTube one?
no, the link.
Facebook?
Yes.
That one right here. This
Yep,
one?
yep.
Okay. Let's
Thank
see
you.
it.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
It's not working.
Huh. Let's see if I can open link.
Good job.
All right.
Colors. Whoa.
So this one is for the new year. So it's called Frosted. So that's just super fun, but real crazy because the water it's super cold, like very, very cold.
I'd be wearing a wetsuit.
Ici, on a l'ombre de la mauvaise humeur. À l'ombre ici, c'est le soleil. Égalité, les copains.
Le bain des vivrés, un incontournable du passage à la nouvelle année depuis l'an 2000. Et toujours plus de néophytes séduits par ce spa version à l'eau les mains.
Il est plus qu'il brûle, mais bon, il y a tellement de bonne humeur que...
So the woman says her body is burning because it's super cold, but she does that because it's very fun. So yeah, and just wait a little. Oh, can you wait just a little?
C'est l'occasion de retrouvailles, ce bain? Oui. Ah ouais, carrément. On se voit pas souvent, mais ça c'est le meilleur des fois par an. Une fois par an. 2020, c'est le coup.
Un zotch, entre autres façons de se souhaiter le meilleur.
Oh, can you stop the video here? Thank you. So, oh, it's okay. So it was my father who plays a backpack. So it's pretty cool. Right, that's it.
Yeah.
And for the YouTube video, it's just a presentation about my city. It's like a view of my city. And yeah, well, it was not this one, but okay. So this one is a carnival. So just for listening the music and see how many people there are.
Let's see there. Was this a different time?
Oh, can you turn off the sound, the music? Oh,
yes, mute is on.
Yeah, it is.
Unmute.
Yes.
Oh.
He tried to. There you hit it.
Yeah, we can really hear the music, but it's just like a lot of instruments and it's super fun. So I played with my father. So yeah, every year. That's so cool. Okay, I think you can stop the video right now because it's super long and it's every time the same thing. And the last one, so on the top, is just, yeah, this one is just like a view of my city.
Yep, go ahead and blow it up. Doesn't seem to want to.
On the big screen. They'll still make money.
Windmills.
They have the newer type of thing.
Yeah, I saw that. We block the window, then we can see each other. And then I can put it. And we do this. Be busy, please.
What's up there?
Mm-hmm.
He's okay.
Right at the end.
Very good.
I'm just sorry if my voice was bad, but I have a sore throat, so I hope it was good.
You look good.
Okay. Perfect.
Yay.
You know, I mean,
Naomi, do you windsurf?
Sorry.
Do you windsurf?
No.
No. Okay, I just wondered if you've been to Hood River, Oregon.
Oh no. I want to. Yeah.
Okay.
So Noemi,
question, go ahead.
Noemi, do you play the bagpipes?
No, not me. Just my father.
Okay, so what instrument were you playing?
So it's kind of like a flute. It's called fifre. I don't know the name in English, but it's like a flute.
Okay.
And I think next year I want to play saxophone.
Oh.
Okay.
So, Noemi, when you go back to France, will you be in school again, or what are your plans?
Another year. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to pass another year. I mean, it was my senior year, but I was in Newport, so I have to pass it again.
I know.
A lot of them do.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No, I had a question. So it looked like some of your architecture had a lot of Flemish influence. Is that? Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. Okay.
No, Noemi, are you familiar with the book, The Painted Drum?
Sorry, I don't hear.
The book, it's called The Painted Drum. It's by Gunther Grass. It's about Dunkirk.
Oh, yeah, really?
Town, right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Tin Drum, you should look at.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it. Thank you. Sounds interesting.
Thank you.
So
I
any
don't know
other
if you have
questions for Noemi?
some other questions.
I wish we could be there with you.
Yeah,
Me too. I miss you so much.
your
Not
town
fair
looks
for you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for sharing that with us today. So hearing no other questions, I'm not sure if Jim or Mark is doing the secretary duties. I know Jim's there, but I don't know about his connection.
It's gone back out.
Is he calling in?
This is Jim trying to talk. Is it working?
Yeah, that's working.
Okay, so we have 36 members, one guest, 37 total in attendance. The 50-50 raffle is $45, so $22 goes to Jim Wendell. And the member incentive is $20 this week, and that goes to Ursula.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Cool. Thank you. And John, your Zagel Award.
There is a Rotary God. The social media award
No.
goes to Jim Wendell.
Oh,
wow.
Is it,
I
how much
love
is
the
it?
media awards. Thank you very much. Why don't we all put it into Naomi's travel expenses? Both.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Fine with me, wherever you would like it to go.
Good. Thanks.
Thank you. So I don't see Richard on. Is Richard on there? Not
No,
there. Okay. He has, just a quick last minute announcement. He has set up through with Chamber to be part of online Chamber wine auction where they're going to auction off our leftover wine from Seafood and Wine Festival. I know he went and got it yesterday from Marcia's storeroom, so we'll let him tell more about that. But does anyone else have any last minute announcements?
This weekend is Virtual Academy for Rotary.
Yeah, it says, yeah, it is. I don't know if everyone's been getting those emails where you can register for that, if you would like. Okay, so the next week's meeting, John, what is the program again?
It's Sylvia Polly's.
Is she
And,
vocational?
Actually, I'm open. I can do a little vocational. I was originally going to focus on the fun clubs and activities around the county. Of course, most of them aren't meeting right now, so that complicates things. So there will be some revisions.
Okay. Okay. Hearing nothing else, no last minute announcements. Jim, good luck on opening next week on Monday. You are?
Thank you.
And is anyone else opening that's been closed? No. We opened the bank here. We opened our lobbies on Tuesday, just kind of we didn't advertise it or anything. So the foot traffic has been slower. Mainly everyone's still using the drive up, and we have to wear masks. All employees are wearing masks. So we are open again in our lobbies. Bo just joined me. Yeah, he's so that's about all I have.
Ju, we also have a board meeting on Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
I'll send that out.
Board meeting Tuesday. And anyone can attend that. If you would like to, just reach out to John and we Zoom it in again. So 4-way test. Diane, I'm looking at you. Would you like to lead us in our 4-way test?
Sure. I did it last week, but I can do it 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
Okay. I think it was last week. This is the Rotary test of the, I'm sorry, the 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First,
is it
the truth?
Second, is it fair
to all
concerned?
Third, will it
Build goodwill and better
friendships.
Fourth,
Is it
beneficial to all concerned?
and fifth,
Is it fun?
Hi.
So thank you. Have a good
Noemi.
Thank you, Noemi.
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good day.
We'll miss
Very
you.
nice, Noemi. Very
Hey,
nice.
everyone. Bye.
Hi, Sonia.
What time is that board meeting next
Take
week?
care, Sonia.